What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Wiley Show. How are you doing on this last episode? Actually, the last episode of 2023. I'm so excited. This is literally the last episode of this year, and I'm so excited. I cannot thank you all enough. This has been a journey for us all on this beautiful 2023. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show. And when y'all come on in, click the like button. Now, we made a prediction about Birdman and Toni Braxton. Many people did not believe our prediction, and we said that they broke it up. We had a source that told us that they broke up, and many people didn't believe it. So now today, they had announced today that they broke up. This is a part of the storyline for Braxton Family Values. Whenever that show do come back, I wanted to remind you of a video that we recorded months ago, maybe about a month ago, I believe. And this is what I said about Toni Braxton and Birdman. That's going to be her storyline for Braxton Family Values. Now, that show is coming out. Braxton Family Values, they taping a new season, and the producers are like, okay, we need some drama, other than y'all grieving for Tracy Braxton. So Toni, now this storyline, she needs some drama because she don't have an album, she's not on the charts, etc. So that storyline of her dumping Birdman, or that friction with Birdman, will dominate Toni Braxton's storyline. All right. So it is done for Birdman and Toni Braxton. This is part of the storyline, etc. They've been done for months. And now the general public get to know this is like to usher in the new year storyline, etc. But when people didn't believe it, I said, wow, I saw it today. And I said, wait, let me go on. That was my excuse of Wiley was right again. Okay. The reason why I think that Toni Braxton and Birdman relationship did not work, number one, Toni have her own life. She's not going to sit down and not work with Birdman, meaning that Birdman is not going to just take care of Toni. Toni have to make her own bread. Toni have to do music. Toni want to do a reality show. And Birdman is not pretty much a public figure that like the public spotlight. He's more so behind the scenes. He don't like shows and cameras and stuff. That's not pretty much his persona. But that is what's going to pay the bills for Toni, because I don't see her having a lucrative music career selling albums. You pretty much will see her on the producer side, television side, and also on the acting side. So when I said they broke up, 100% I believe that they broke up and it happened. They ain't together. Is I'm shocked? No. Is they gonna get married? No. Toni was like, well, Tamar was like, I don't know. This is my sister. I support my sister. You've been knew that they were one together. You didn't care that they won together. You just put it out there on the atmosphere just to make everybody tune in to your platforms. And then before you know it, they're going to be announcing Braxton Family Values. It's a great strategy because it keeps people entertained. It keeps people on their feet. It keeps people want to watch. But at the end of the day, the people, let's just hope that Braxton Family Values live up to the hype of them returning because they got to deliver. I don't know what Taronda doing. I know she graduated. Trina, I don't know what she's doing. I don't even know if she still have a restaurant or that bar. She had a karaoke bar. Of course, you know, Tamar's touring, and Toni, I don't really see her doing much. So we shall see what the sister is going to do for the future because most of their relationships did not work. Most of them have failed. But I'm interested in Tamar's because she's getting married to a white man. So I'm interested in that dynamic of how the family is going to receive that. But we shall see how it's going to turn out in the future. But again, Toni broke up with Birdman and Wiley was right again. All right. I'm not going to make this video too lengthy because I know y'all got to spend time with y'all family and y'all got to get it in with y'all loved ones by eating, traveling, some of y'all getting a little with y'all significant other, etc. But thank you all for doing it in. So I'm not going to make this a too lengthy video, but I had to just come out and confirm. I said, wait a minute. We brought this out about Toni Braxton. We brought this out about them. So let's talk about it first. Let's bring it out here first, right here on the Wiley Show. Now, let's switch gears and let's get into we're gonna switch gears here. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure y'all come on in here and click that like button when y'all in the room. And I see y'all in here on this beautiful New Year's Eve. Wow, we are yet doing another show on New Year's Eve. And I want to thank you all for y'all amazing support, for supporting us throughout 2023. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, we got to talk about DJ Akademiks. He's back in the news, you guys. DJ Akademiks back in the news for some all word allegations. This woman came out and claimed that DJ Akademiks R-word her and an R-word kit was done on her. DJ Akademiks came out and he said it was some cameras that proved that she was having a train run up on her. And now the woman responded and said, no, your friends humped me against my will and you humped me against my will as well. So they were saying all of that. They humped me against my will. I said, what the world's going on with DJ Akademiks? This is yet another powerful man that's been taken down. Now, he's innocent to proven guilty, but I'm like, okay, if you did an R-word kit, if you went to the police, where's the charges? Where's the police? Where's the prosecutor? I don't hear any of that. He has not been arrested. He's not under investigation. He's not been fingerprinted, etc. I just think people have so much clout. Some of these females, yes, there's some females that actually get R-word. Yes, there's some females that actually get assaulted. But I think some females just really want to come into the internet and get clout instead of justice. Do you want clout or do you want justice? If someone violate me, put something in my drink, snatched my yoni, why not go to the authorities so we can get some type of justice? Why are we going to the internet, rushing to the internet for a click and a view instead of rushing to the authorities to get some charges so that person can go to prison? DJ Akademiks is not so powerful that it's impossible for him to get any charges. Come on now. Let's just be clear. Let's not act like he's that impossible not to be caught. But a lot of these females, they don't care. They just want clout. But then you also can't trust them because I remember Kai Cenat was in some controversy with his friend was accused of touching or forcing himself on a woman at a party, and to find out that she actually slept with the dude. And it was consensual. So you have to be careful how we rush to judgment with these cases because sometimes the woman be out here lying. It'd be straight cap. So we can't have that. Just be straight up lying, straight cap. And I said, now, wait a minute. Wait. If If you said that this happened to you, DJ, if this woman said this happened, why the police weren't involved? I don't get it. I don't have no sympathy for a woman that want to sit here and hold on to something that happened decades, because it's hard to prove a case. It's hard to get evidence. It's hard to make sure that person get prosecuted. That's why as soon as it happened, it's very important to cooperate with authorities so they can get arrested, so they can get charged, so they can become an SA offender. You know what I'm saying? You know, they could become a SO offender, right? We shouldn't have it where you doing an interview, you doing a podcast, you going viral on Twitter, you going viral on Facebook. Because if you're going viral on those things, it's not telling me that you want to do stuff to get justice. Come on. Come on. She was trying. It's like, I don't understand. Like, you trying to protect, but do you want justice? That's what I said. Do you want justice, or are you sitting out here and doing this? And I think maybe the homeboys did it. It's just so crazy to me. People just want to take something from an innocent person, from a person that don't want to do it. It's plenty of women that will be willing to do threesomes, foursomes, whatever. Why do you have to force yourself on a woman? I don't get it. Why do you have to force yourself on a man? There's so many things. It just that does something to my mind. Like, why do people do it? Even Trey Songz have been accused of fondling and forcing himself. He's a very attractive man. But why do men feel like it's okay to want to snatch the innocence of a woman? When, especially when you have money and power, women would throw themselves. That's why it have to be a sickness in your mindset, because you know what I'm saying? It definitely have to be a sickness, because out of all the thing, the women would be throwing themselves. Why do you have to take it? That's what I don't understand. And some of these women are so vulnerable because they get into these situations and they be shocked. Like, you heard allegations about DJ Akademiks. You heard these allegations, but y'all be so quick for clout. Y'all be so quick to go to the next level for people to get to know who y'all are. Y'all don't mind getting involved into these situations. I don't get it. We are 1,000% saying that the police need to be investigating this, because I've seen so many people have allegations and they run to the internet. They don't go to the police. They never went to the police. The police never took a police statement. They never did an R-word kit. None of that. They just run to the internet because I guess they wanted to make sure, if you know what I'm saying, to get some type of clout. They confiscated the footage, but it was okay, encrypted, so they had to give it to the police, the code for them to see if he said they saw it, and they saw it, but he was in his room sleeping. So that to clear him. But I don't know, the lady, she just bringing up his DJ Akademiks because his friends did some crazy. But I look at a person's friends. You are a reflection of your friends. If your friends doing all this F stuff, why they continue to be your friend? That's just like you. You don't sell no drugs. You don't get into none of that criminal activity, but you always in a car with those people. So when the police come raining down, you get caught. I don't get it. Don't be friends with R words. Don't be friends with assaulters or child touchers. Don't be friends with those people. I really give you the side eye if you're friends with a man or with men, or you know, associates with people that they pride themselves on taking advantage of the innocent. I look at you strange. I'm like, bro, what's wrong? What's in your coffee? What's in your milk? What's in your Sprite? Because why are you friends with these people? Out of everybody you could be friends with, you friends with dudes that think it's okay to run a train on a woman? Something wrong with you, bro. And I say that with my heart of hearts. There's something wrong with you when you feel like it is okay for you and your colleagues or your friends to just get the humping. That to me is crazy. And I feel like you need to dump them type of friends and get a whole new group of friends. And I'm keeping it all the way real. They said that girl, the girl was in a relationship with. So my thing is, why do you want your friends there? If I have my female over, my friends ain't coming. I go to see them, but they ain't coming to my place. Sorry. Unless I'm in there alone, we chilling or whatever, we vibing. But I'm not bringing my women in that type of situation. And as a woman, why would you want to be around your boyfriend, all them male friends? Like, that's crazy. I can understand you got your female friends, he got his male friends. I understand it's like a balance. But why are you forcing, like, it's just, to me, that's weird. And clout is a hell of a drug. Clout, people do foolish things. They throw out common sense for clout. They throw out common sense to go viral. They throw out common sense to get a booking fee, to get a club fee, to become a baddie, to become an Instagram model, to become a reality show star. Common sense just goes out the window. Now, when people were saying this about DJ Akademiks, again, this did like 10,000 views on my Twitter, and it was a mixed reaction for the people. Did very well on my TikTok, very well on my shorts. I understand, I get it. But when I got to say to women and to men, bruh, stop it. Because now you're guilty by association, even though I believe that DJ Akademiks is innocent, because from my research, they said it was cameras all through his place, and they did not see him doing any of that type of activity. But still, you're guilty by association because dudes were your friends. And if they did this to this sister, this ain't the first time that they have taken advantage of a woman. That means you heard about this, you've seen about this, and you still befriend them. So they have this lot to say about your character as a man. Because you can't tell me Pookie and Ray Ray and them did not brag about touching and fondling another woman, and you stay silent and you stay into that situation. I don't understand at all. I don't get it. I personally feel that if you are a man, your job is to protect your woman. If you allow your woman to get violated on the roof in your house and you just sleep, you too comfortable and you didn't give a darn about your girlfriend or your friend, whoever she is. You didn't care, because if you really cared about that sister, you would have not put that person in that predicament. You would have mind your own business, and you would have been like, hey, bro, y'all can't come there. I'm chilling with my female friend. I'm about to go to sleep. Y'all got to go. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here. But no, what you did, you went to sleep with your big, wide, big, thick, no neck, big old jaws having self. And while you sleeping, your dusty, sick, twisted, demeaned, demon, devil friends decide to put their sick ping inside of a woman's mouth, in her backside, in yoni. So that to me is crazy. Okay? I don't understand. So I just have to say that for the people in the back. All right, she was breaking everything in his house. Yikes, 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 yikes. So we got to talk about this case that have been viewing on social media. We did get word that Storm Monroe, fake beard fish girlfriend, was violently attacked in the projects in Brooklyn. She was getting off the elevator in Brooklyn, and from my understanding, some of her homegirls decided to get into a scuffle. This person you see with the red hair, Donna Ross wig, she got into a confrontation with another sister. The sister proceeded to throw hands, snatched off her wig, busted her lip, etc. This is crazy. It was a big scuffle. She was crying in the deep, deep, deep hood projects. And Storm stayed silent. He did not rescue her at all. You know, this woman is living in a piss poor, rat infested, low income Section A housing, and you did not rescue her. That tell you, Donna Ross wig, that he don't love you at all. You would come out better being single and being over here at the Wiley Show, because I would have made sure to bring this person up, and I would have brought this person up and literally defended her and protected her. But Donna Ross wig smelling like fish and blood, because the person hit her in the jaw and that bottom lip, and it was swollen. And you know what Storm Monroe was doing? Humping another man and drying off the sweat and the male juices and the stickiness and the boo-boo out of the cheek of a man. And he went live getting the click and the view, and sister girl with no insurance have to tend to her injuries. And so when I seen it, no woman, no matter how she smelled, she could smell like fish all day. That does not give you the right to touch her and put hands on her. And she have to understand you can't be going around with that Diana Ross wig, talking mess with that big old, big, thick, wide chest meat. Think you the stuff, think you the top model, talking track because somebody is going to touch you from the crown of your head to the big, thick, musty chest meat and from that sticky, synthetic Diana Ross wig. And so she went through this. She do all that talking and want to argue, but don't have the defense mechanism to defend herself. And that's sad. That's sad. Storm have failed to address these allegations. He have failed to defend his beard catfish woman. Catfish smell like fish. He have failed to defend her. He didn't say a dang gone thing. The only thing he's concerned about is a man Wonder Bread butter bread basket and Larry Reed fingers up his thumb and cheeks and butthole. So again, we had to bring it up because it was a slow news day and I saw it down my timeline and she was crying profusely. And I said, hey, I'm going to drag her in love and hopefully she goes to the authority and press charges. There was a cut in her lip. Her lip was swollen. And for witnesses on the scene, they said, they was telling me in the DM, so a couple of witnesses from the projects, they were saying it smelled like dead, bloody fish. That's what they said the scene smelled like. So again, I saw it with my own two eyes. I had to put on my glasses and I said, I chuckled a little bit, but then I stopped chuckling and said, where is her man? Where is Storm Monroe? Why wasn't he there protecting his woman? He went on all them dry, boring dates. He was not there to defend him. And women, if you getting your tail whooped and you got a man, you need to leave that man because that man don't care if you leave or if you go in the graveyard and become maggot food and be eaten by worms. Because if he really cared about you, he would have got on that plane. He would have got on that Greyhound. He would have ran to your defense. But instead of what he did, he sat in that high rise. He looked low and he went on, got a click in the view, and you got a swollen eye, smelling like bloody fish and piss. And now you got to deal with all that drama. Ain't nowhere in the world you supposed to be looking like Diana Ross with that wig and don't know how to tussle. You from the project, from the low income of the projects, every project chick that I know that was living out here in the Chi, they know how to box. You mean to tell me you talk all that mess and don't know how to fight and all this? We know you don't know how to clean yourself. That's why you smell like fish. But if you come to the Wiley Show and you be in a relationship with me, I will make Mrs. Wiley Fish a great defender. She will walk away from the scene as a winner and not as a loser like she is dealing with currently today. Where was the other way, the other man that said all this stuff that he liked Diana Ross wig, fish? Where was he at? Where was the man that sat and dragged me for filth? The one that deleted his grandmother and mother for their social security checks. He got a check for himself because he looked slow. His grandmother had a check. She gone delete it. He get that check. And he also deleted his mom. But where was the people that sat on her platform? Why weren't they there defending her at all? They said there is nothing that they can do. And Storm said this, I just want to quote, there's nothing I could do but send an Uber if needed. He don't care nothing about you, Miss Wiley Fish. I told you was his beard. You're nothing. Now, if that was your brother, that wouldn't have happened because Storm would have protected him just like he put his tongue down your brother bread basket. All right. Now, I know you probably going to see this live. You're probably going to drag me on YouTube. Who cares? You didn't drag them ghetto women, them Democrats that came for that wig and hit that bottom lip. You cannot tell me anything if you getting monkey stumped in the stench of the project. You have nothing to say about Wiley. Don't even utter my name unless you having a wet dream, sticking your fingers in your fish box. You shouldn't say a word about the Wiley Show. Because if Storm really loved you, he would have been packed up your roach-infested clothing, your roach-infested furniture, and put it in the U-Haul and wash you thoroughly from the crown of that wig down to the crevices and to the every inch of your yoni so you can smell get clean. And you should have lived there. Von Ray never had this issue. He moved this down low, ruthless thug that screw women but don't take care of his children. And literally, Storm had him in his house, and they was cuddling, kissing, rubbing, playing on each other chest meat, and writing on each other back and singing to themselves and said, we gonna do a podcast together called Light Skin Lovers Podcast. And once the Light Skin Lover Podcast was getting off the ground, the other woman with all of the bad BBL and fail Instagram model, Chelsea, once she got word, she went over to that bald-headed liar demon, Tasha K, and they concocted up a story that they was going to say that Von Ray hooked Chelsea up to the washer and dryer and hit her with a two-piece and a biscuit. And Storm had to get off the chest in the pain of Von Ray and said, listen, baby, we're going to have to end the Light Skin Lover podcast because I don't want an allegation that I helped you hook Chelsea up to the washer and dryer and take her stretch out yoni and insert that 9.5 uncut prison peen inside her. And I sat there with my down low self and I put my storm chaser up her throat. So he went on and he dumped it and kept it moving. But now you got a sister in New York in the Stump Down Project, filthy part of the city. Not even the illegal migrants, illegal immigrants want to go to that stump, stench, rat-infested place. She talking all her mess that she Mrs. Storm Monroe, that she the baddest bee, and she got whooped. And where did she go? She went to Instagram crying. She called Storm Monroe multiple times. He annoyed that phone call like he annoyed a woman when she take off her clothes to get on top of her. Nothing was arise. He would have gotten up fast, quick, fast, in a hurry. If his secret down low lover Armand Wiggins was getting whooped, he would have sat there and he would have defended it tooth and nail. Now, this is a bad time to get whooped 2 days before the new year. Miss Wiley Fish, I'm going to give you some homework. Assignment number 1, wash your butt. I want you to do that thoroughly. I want you to soak in that water with soap and water. I want you to drench, douche, put a vacuum cleaner stick up there. Make sure you clean out thoroughly. Number 2, get you a boxing membership. You need to learn how to box. That is your homework for 2024. Now, my motto for the new year, it just dropped in my it dropped in my spirit. My motto for 2024, my motto is, give me a second, I want to make sure I do it. Is I will, I can, is done. That's my motto for 2024. All right. All right. I will continue to drag these flop failed YouTubers. I I can't get me a six pack, and it's already done. I will be able to smash Nick at Night in 2024, and we will be together. Who cares if her family is full of Bloods and Crips? I will bring them together. The blue and the red will be able to sit at a table when I marry Nick at Night in LA. That is already done. Now, we done with that. There's nothing more I can say about these two people. Maybe Storm will bring her back on the platform and they will act like they together, but he needs to go ahead and put her in a boxing ring. Now, all right, so it definitely will be a division board. Now, we will open up the phone lines and allow you to call in on this beautiful day because I know a lot of people are upset and mad at Wiley. Who cares? That woman got whooped and everything. Now, we will be in Vegas, April. We will be in Vegas. And Miss Wiley Fish, I told her she could sleep in my bed. I'll protect her. But we will be in Vegas April 26, 27, 28. So you're more than welcome to come on through. April 26, 27, 28. You are more than welcome to come to Vegas. We'll be at the Palace Station. I'm looking forward to our first event of the year. And it's going to be first of many events of the year. But that's going to be April 26, 27, 28. And we'll be staying at the Palace Station. Now, if anybody want to call in, now is the time for you to call in and give your thoughts about everything that I talked about. To give your thoughts about everything that I talked about. Come on somewhere in the room. You can go ahead and give your thoughts. Whatever is on your mind about these topics or something else that you want to bring up, you are more than welcome to bring it up. All right. You are more than welcome to bring it up. Now, we don't have any phone calls, so I will throw this in there for free. I got to talk about this. VS Icon, VSICON, you guys have decided to knock on my door, and she was looking for me. Now, VS Icon was a former friend of me, right? We were former friends together. She was in the B sector. We parted ways because she put a strong allegation out on Sean Bradley and said that Sean Bradley was John Gacy. And once we confronted her, she said she had no evidence. She said, quote, "I just can't stand Sean Bradley." Then she proceeded to call me because Sherry, whatever her name is, one of my former moderators, decide to give VS Icon some furniture. They both stayed in Virginia together. And when I was proceeding to get out of the hospital to get my medication, she said that VS Icon said, quote, "Go off yourself." Because that woman, my moderator, my former moderator before she got fired, she said, "I want to give VS some furniture." And VS told that woman, quote, "Go off yourself." Now, when that happened, I said, wow, okay, what's going on? So that ended. So she was upset. VS met up with another crazy subscriber, met up with her in Virginia at a IHOP. And she said the address. So this woman came to the IHOP with her sunglasses on, and she put on her sunglasses, and she was like, hold on, she came up in there. And she put on her sunglasses. So, yes, VS, I'm here. Would you always got something to say about you? I wasn't even following you. What's up? What's the tea, girl? So the cameras was rolling. And this 55, 6-year-old woman, she proceeded to get up. Yeah, I was with it, it's whatever. And so she proceeded to get up. VS decided to give her a left, right hook, ram, picked up a plate of pancakes, and hit her in the back of her head. And she sat on this 55, 60-year-old Wiley Show moderator, sat on her, said, "This is VS, I'm strong. Y'all coming after me." And the lady said, "Please get off of me. This B is crazy. Get off of me." Wiley said, so those beautiful white people rushed to that black senior citizen aid, and they helped proceeded to get VS, this deranged, mentally flop veteran, off of off of this moderator, a former moderator of the Wiley Show before she got fired. And they proceeded to go. So I was at work doing my duty as a citizen working in healthcare on the front lines. I get a phone call from all of the beef sector, and I get a phone call from this 60-some-year-old moderator. She called me profusely crying. Well, she hit me. She didn't let me get on. I said, who hit you? VS, did you see the video? And while she's talking, I'm getting this video of over 80 people sending it to me. So I said, listen, I got to call you back. I got to finish up my shift. I'm going to call you back at 2:01. So I'm walking from the nursing home, heading home, on the phone with her. I said, wait a minute. Call the police. Go to the ambulance. Her children call the police. She called the police. I said, press charges. She said, do you think I should press charges? I said, yes. If she hurt you, sat on you, injured you, because she said I have a disability, I have a caregiver. Now, I didn't see the caregiver at IHOP, but she said all this thing. I said, well, go press charges if she did it. So she proceeded to listen to my direct order to press charges. Now, there have been some allegations that I told this 60-some-year-old woman to go to IHOP. I never tell anybody to go to IHOP, never. But what I did tell her, since you went to IHOP and this had happened, my advice is to press charges because VS, this deranged lesbian eating yoni, had no right to put her hands and to sit on you. That's hurtful. You're old enough to be her grandmother. Now, she sat on the woman. I told the woman, press charges. She did exactly that. The police showed up to VS Section 8 housing because she had a Section 8 voucher. Showed up. Her son was eating his shirt because he had autism. And the daughter was somewhere playing in her hair, getting her hair done. And it was hurting her because she had a bunch of naps. And the police show up. They arrested VS, removed her from the home. VS had to get one of her TSCC followers. VS, I got to get one of her followers. They had to sit and babysit the children. The autistic child, he eating his shirt, drinking his urine, drinking his snot. And they had to wait until VS mother come from wherever she comes. She had to hop on the plane, hop on the Greyhound, hop on all this stuff just to get to the place to be there for her grandchildren because VS is locked up. Once the charges came up, they came up and said it was kidnapping, it was assault, all of this stuff. And because she went, I knew it. I said, Phi Babe and Babe Nation, they sent 800 calls to the police department and to the prosecutor. Sean Bradley and Club Chat, they sent about 3,000 plus calls. Everybody kept calling the authorities and the prosecutor. And they said, well, who is this lady? They told the prosecutor that she is an online offender. She terrorized the public. She's a danger. Phi Babe showed her order of protection. Another person showed their restraining order. Everybody just bombarded the police and the prosecutors to VS. So they upped her bail to a huge amount. Then it was time for court. Everybody showing up to court. They gave VS probation, and one of the probation that she couldn't be on the internet for 3 years. Be on the internet for 3 years. 3 years, she can't be on the internet for 3 years because she committed a vicious crime, attacking my moderator and everything. And so we brought the moderator, Shireen, we brought her on the show, right, to tell her story, etc. And the public turned against her. I turned against her because I said, get me out of the drama. Because I said, again, I don't want to be in this drama. Like, get me out of it. I don't have nothing to do. Just clear my name. She cleared my name. I said, I got to fire you because you had no business going in the first place with sunglasses. You can't throw them hands. Anybody that know, you better throw them hands from Emmett Till, Malcolm X, anybody. You better learn how to throw them hands. You better throw it for Maya Angelou. You didn't do it, so you weak. I have to let you go. And we told her to pack her bags, pack her boxes, and you've been relieved of your duties. And we kicked her to the curb. Now, VS is gone. I do a reality show. I'm traveling around this country. I proceeded to leave the beat sector because there's no need for the king to wear the crown in the beat sector. The beat sector have crumbled and fallen because there is no evil person I could go against. I'm the baby face. VS is the evil one. Sometimes VS will give me money. I'll pretend to be her friend, just get a coin. So we just had a great relationship for the public. Now we get to we get to DC. Now I was coming to DC to see Rico because Rico begged me, please come to DC, please. I paid for a hotel. I got top-notch suites because I work at a hotel. I didn't know the man was a regular janitor. He wasn't really working. He really didn't have no clout at the hotel. So he went and bought this overpriced basement, filthy, roach-infested basement, Airbnb, and I went there. And this dude proceeded to have 5 bags of expired chicken, 5 bags of expired pork chops and turkey chops, and about 8 garbage bags of liquor. Now, he proceeded to bring it to them. Now, mind you, he didn't know how to get in the basement, use the key, and he noticed that it was no stove. So why are you bringing all this expired meat and no stove? How you going to cook it? So he said, no. So I said, you know what? Screw that. Let's take the bus or the train. Let's go buy some food outside. So we bought some food, and then he proceeded to show me his medication about him being positive, etc. I wouldn't worry about that because I really didn't want to screw him. Like this dude was really sad. I thought this was all YouTube, but this dude really liked to buy me teddy bears, chocolate, had dirty fingernails, and he really just wanted me to hump. He wanted me to hump him, and I wasn't into it. I wasn't attracted to it. He was clean back then. He was much cleaner back then than he is in New York now, but I said, I'm really not into it. Then I did it. I really went into it. I'm like, when is it over? And I took a shower. Let's go. Let's hit the DC streets. So we go to the White House. We interview people in the museum. I'm just, as a superstar, all the men that was there, they was obsessed with me. And then we met up with VS the next day. I said, well, you know, VS wanted me, whatever. Because Rico didn't like VS at all. He was a defender of Sean Bradley. He said King Sean Bradley, whatever he said, he can't stand Susie, whatever. So VS show up in about 2 SUV trucks with all of these women that eat yoni. Now, I smelled the stench of yoni juice in the vehicle. I didn't want to say nothing because I felt like one of the women was eating each other box. And then one of the females, QI critical thinker, she had all these excess lesions and bumps and pus coming out her arms and cheeks and stuff. Really disgusting. I'm like, wow. So I'm just there for VS. We go to the casino and everything. People talking about they don't want to be on camera. I recorded them out. I don't want to be on camera. Record them anyway. We pull up to casino. We eat it. VS is egging Rico on. Talk about why Rico brought that spoiled chicken. She up there feeding me. I'm eating. I'm getting turned on. Rico is mad. I'm up here gambling, having a good old time. QI over there. She got lesions all on her arms. She up there trying to find bandage, picking on the lesions. Stuff is oozing out of her arm. And I'm just having a good time with VS. Rico get up on there crying. He get up on the speakerphone talking about he about to whoop her. You got Chocolate Bay over there screwing Rico with no condom. And they screwing. He forgot to move his car, screwed the man, got infected, and the car gone. So they could come. So Rico, he gets mad at me. This is in the B sector, right? He go on Tracy's show crying. I can't understand that. Wiley did me like this. I'm laughing. I'm watching. I'm like, it is what it is. You need to kick him out. Then you got Jerry Wills, baby. You need to kick Wiley out, kick him to the streets. You got Uncle Tim, no teeth, having behind, telling Rico that he should just kick me out in the street or whatever. Didn't even know I had a plan B and C. I had money for a hotel room, but why spend money when a Negro was going to spend money on me? So VS was like, listen, I got extra rooms, and I already had another homeboy there. I always got an A, B, and C. So I said, no, I'm going to go back over to Rico house, whatever. He invited me. I'm his guest. Blah, 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 blah. So we go back. Boom. Then he proceeded to get Chocolate Bay. He proceeded to get Luckerman. We all in the room. He proceeded Jada Nerd. All of these men, some of them were positive. You know, I was the only one. Me and Chocolate Bay at the time, we was the only negative ones there. I guess I'm the last negative person. The rest of them. Anyway, you know. So I'm like, I'm there, whatever. But I wasn't feeling the vibe with Luckerman. He's disgusting, stink, smell like more liquor. So I get out of the shower. Now, mind you, I'm trying to get to the room. And I'm getting to the room with my towel around me, just trying to get to the room, minding my own business. Luckerman reach under my towel, rip it off, stick his finger up my cheeks like he's running an exam, like it's gonna get down. I'm like, no, bro. So I run up in the room like a victim, like I was. I'm a survivor now, but at that time I was a victim. I'm crying profusely. I'm really, really crying. I want to go. This is crazy. I never was assaulted by this stinky man sticking his fingers up my breadbasket. So I run in the room and I'm sitting there crying. So I stopped crying. Chocolate Bay come in. We just pick up a vibe. He got white teeth. He big, huge, smell good like a chocolate teddy bear. So we started messing around. I started giving him this nice equipment that I got. Rico busts in the room like he the SWAT team. I paid for this ping. Anybody get to ping? So Lukerman, he leaves. And Chocolate Bay, well, I'm about to leave. I'm out of here. This is too much. I was like, Chocolate Bay, just call me. So anyway, all this stuff is going on. And I was over it. So me and Rico, I go to sleep. The next morning, Rico is still pissed. People is dumbing down my videos. I'm like, over. So he proceeded to tell me, oh, I know VS and QI critical thinking. They busting so many whatever, right? And I started, He proceeded to throw water in my face. Not water. It was a drink, alcohol beverage drink in my face. And this is YouTube, people, right? This is way back in the day, 2018. All the alcohol, my eyeballs is burning. I'm crying. I am yet a victim of DV. I'm a victim of DV. I already was assaulted. Then I'm a victim of DV. I am over it. So I'm about to call the cops. So I called VS and said, VS, come girl, come get me. I don't know what story she telling y'all that I was over there crying. No, I said, VS, come on, get me, because I'm about to call the cops on this dude. He about to get arrested. He about to go to jail. She was like, no, I'm on my way. So she went on. She proceeded to leave Virginia to come and pick me up. So she come and pick me up. Whatever, she there. All of my stuff is back. Rico in there crying. How you gonna leave, baby? Liquor all on the ground. Spoil your food on the ground. Dish cut, used dish kits, his used dish kit all on the ground. It's just a disaster in that Airbnb. He crying, so I want to be with you. I love you. I'm like, dude, this is YouTube. This is a storyline. Like, whatever, I'm done with this. I am done. I'm about to go back to Texas. I will forget about this whole story. I'm so in love with you. He drinking liquor, peeing on himself. This dude pulled out, true story, this dude pulled out his sausage, got a cup, and proceeded to pee in the cup right in front of me. I'm like, why? I love you. I don't trust myself. So VS there, and I'm like, girl, he ended up breaking down. Can you take him home? She was like, oh no, I can't take him home. He said he was gonna spit on me. He said he's gonna whoop me. No. And then she said, then the mother part of VS like, you know what? He can come stay with me. So I'm sitting behind VS like, make sure you sit behind me, and I want him to sit next to you so I can see him. I don't want him back. So he in the car. He got all this spoiled food, all of these bags, is whatever. So we had to go to Maryland. Then he said he up there talking about the story. And VS is diffusing the situation. She talking to him. Like, yeah, Rico, what happened? He did all this. I really wanted to laugh. So I'm just proceeding to just looking straight, not laughing at all. Just not laughing. Just minding my own business. He did all this. I don't understand. He ain't no real man. I'll pay for this ping. He keeps on he paid for the ping. And VS is like, why would you do that, Wiley? You should have did that. Wiley, we trying to appease him because this dude, he's ready to go off himself, right? We should have took him to Grady Hospital if we wasn't in Atlanta. I don't know any psych units in D.C. So we finally get to McDonald's, eat. Then I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go chill with VS. I'm ready to continue this storyline because the storyline that me and VS had that I was going to impregnate her during DC weekend. So everybody said, you about to have the VS baby? So I'm like, okay. So we get done with McDonald's. We go to Rico Place with Jada Nerd, all these people there. And it was like a halfway house, a brothel. It was a lot of men, heat, no running water, just smell like piss. So we outside, mind you, it's in the summertime, it's hot. So VS and Rico, they have a peace summit. They're talking, whatever. I'm ready to go. Rico, like, I want to feel Wiley inside me one more time. So I was forced by VS to go upstairs. I'm upstairs. It's hot as ever. sweating bullets. He's getting turned on. And he was like, "What?" I said, "Miss, no offense, but I can't do this. Like, I can't do this. I'm good. Like, I zipped up my pants. I just can't do it." And we left. We went with VS. We went to Virginia. We went to the water. We went out to all you can eat. But I got on the phone with Chocolate Bay. I was like, "Chocolate Bay, come link up with us." But before we get to the Chocolate Bay stuff, we get to the hotel that VS and all her women is staying with. And I go up in there. I said, "Hey, QI." She shook her head, and then the other woman looked like a man. She shake her head. Baby, she grabbed her dildos and she kept it. Like they all get all these women, right? Because VS like women and she like men. But those women like VS because she's a woman. That lesbian convention, that's what. They was mad. Then it pissed VS off. VS was like, "Y'all wanted some coffee? What about my life? Y'all wanted some coffee? Y'all said F me, and I had to go rescue my friend Wiley and QI. You was up there tending to your bandages, so you had to get some coffee. What about me? I'm supposed to be your woman, and you supposed to be there for me, and you up there talking about you got to go get you some cup of coffee." So she going off. Then another lesbian chick, she outside refusing to get in the car. She said, "I'm waiting on my ride." She pissed at VS. And VS said, "Are you coming? Because Susie gonna do Susie. Are you coming or not?" And that lady just kept there looking at her phone. She said, "Screw you, B." And VS drove off in her truck. When the car was. QR was, and then we got Chocolate Bay because he showed up with his work computer, his laptop. This before he had a health scare, right? Before his weight fell off dramatically, right? This is when he was huge. So he in the car, and I'm laughing. And he go, "QI, don't you laugh like that." And VS said, "Don't you tell Wiley not to laugh. He want to laugh, he can laugh. He the only true fan. He right there protecting me, and you had to get some cup of coffee." So they was going on. And I'm right there and stuff like that. So we calm down. We go get something to eat. Now I'm recording everything because I need some documentation. I'm recording Chocolate Bay because that was Jay Wilson, moderator, right? I recorded him. I already recorded us on my show because this is a storyline. I'm only here for clicks and views. So I'm recording QI. I'm recording Chocolate Bay because he liked to lie. Because he said, "I don't want nobody to know that I'm here." Bro, they going to know that you. As soon as I touch down in Dallas, I'm exposing everybody. And VS was like, "Yeah, because, you can't trust Wiley because he might record you or whatever." And I'm like, "She already know." Now, she wasn't thinking to record all this. I got all the videos. I'm recording something like that. So we leave, and then we went to the water. Then we go to the hotel. Then me and VS was in the hot tub together, and the lady with the bandages and the lesions, she was upset. QI was pissed. She was mad. She was angry. She stormed out of the room, out of the hotel. I stopped doing it because I'm like, man, I'm turned on. I didn't mean to take your girlfriend. But then I thought about it. The man part of me, I'm like, why are you mad? You can get in the pool together, but you got them bandages. Maybe Chocolate Bay content to them bandages because I'm not. I don't want that. I would have got out of the pool with all that stuff oozing out. But I said, I'm not going to stop. I'm like, whatever. Like, I like VS. She's attractive. I'm attractive dude. I'm 6'2". I'm a man's man. That's what she's called me. And I'm like, why you mad? Ain't my fault that this woman got to use vibrator. It was used and it was stinky. So the reason why QI, VS girlfriend, she was obsessed with VS. So I get on the plane. Now, mind you, they dropped me. VS dropped me off. I'm like, whatever, VS, thank you, blah, blah, blah. I get to Dallas. Baby, QI still in Virginia. QI told VS, I don't want to leave Virginia. I'm going to go to a homeless shelter so I can get Section 8. This is a true story. I'm not leaving. Baby, QI was missing the train on purpose so she can stay in Virginia. And VS called me like, I'm not bringing her around my kids. She got stuff oozing out her arms and her chest and her face. I'm not bringing her around the kids. So she had to just pick her kids up. And she was like, QI, what you going to do? Well, I've already missed the train. I'm thinking about leaving my grandmother where she at and moving to a shelter so I can get Section 8, so I can get free housing. That's how obsessed she was with VS. And she's supposed to be so conscious. Weak. So she's supposed to be so conscious. So that's why she's mad at me. And the reason why QI and myself don't see eye to eye is because she felt like I stole VS from her. But what she don't know, we laughed at her. VS never wanted to be with QI. She only used QI because QI used to make thumbnails. She knew how to make t-shirts. She knew how to make logos. She just used her to build TSCC. Like, you just fell in love. Like, QI was stupid, and so was Rico. We was the stars of the platform. I came as a superstar, and mind you, I didn't have the 30-some thousand, baby. I only had about 3,000 subscribers back then. So they treated me like a superstar, and that's how I acted. And Rico was an obsessed fan. The man was obsessed. He rubbed my feet. He put me in the shower. He rubbed my back. He oiled my foot. He was an obsessed fan. He was a really obsessed fan. And I never met an obsessed fan until I met Rico. That made me call the show. And he fell in love for real, even though it wasn't love. It was strong lust. I didn't love that man at all. It was all a storyline for DC. Now, once DC was over, Sean Bradley called it Dookie Gate. And then they ended it, the Dookie Gate, and they start calling it DC Gate. They call it DC Gate, and it stuck. Now, mind you, everybody was talking about Vegas Gate. That's when, what's the lady name? Lady Nika. She didn't have no clothes. She smelled bad. They call her Gator Crotch. She had messed up teeth. And so it became Vegas Gate. That was more famous. This was like the people that was in season 1 of the B sector. They call her Gator Croc. They ran Gator Croc, Lady Nika from the B sector. VS came rescue Gator Croc, and she started crying like Sophia. Thank you, VS. I just want to thank you. You came and visited me on my platform, VS. VS, I love you. You gave me my voice back. You helped me. You gave me my voice back. She gave her voice back, right? And then then Lady Nika fell out because she kept begging Chopper. He was on a fixed income Social Security check. She kept begging Chopper to pay her light bill and gas bill. And VS was like, no, we're going to kick you out because you keep begging. She will always beg. And she said the reason why I got to beg is because I got sickle cell and I can't work. So all she could do is just sit down with her stinking tail and beg people at the time. I don't know if she begged now. I don't know. But back then, that woman will beg. Anyway, now, DC Gate is over. But everybody is talking about DC Gate. It was myself. I was a co-star in VS. We were 2 leads. We brought our crews together. I had the men. She had the one man, right? She had the women. I had the men. It was iconic. It was an iconic feel. It was legendary. They still talk about DC Gate to this day. And the reason why VS is dragging me is because she blamed me for getting her arrested. But no, you have to blame yourself because you use your veteran security officer hands and you put hands on a senior citizen, Shireen. You had no business putting your hands on her. So if anybody is to blame VS Icon, blame yourself. You better look in the mirror because you slap her with a pancake and a biscuit. You did that. There is HD video. So take that L. And I think VS is shocked that I have grown so much and I'm so huge and so larger than life that she got to pull back my history. Yeah, when we used to follow Wiley, he used to have snotty nose. When we used to follow Wiley, he would come home from work. A key word, used to. I've outgrown that. I'm done with that. I've outgrown. I don't take buses. I take Uber Blacks and Lyft. So you're mad because I've grown so much. You're mad. You underestimated Wiley. Everybody out of the B sector that trash wet, we do better numbers than them combined. We're huge. We're recognizable. We have done meet and greets, multiple events, and they're upset because we outgrown that B sector. We're better than the B sector. We created it. We're better than all of them combined. None of them can go touch my fingernail in that beef sector. None of them, right? So we have surpassed the beef sector. We've grown from the beef sector, and it was an honor being a part of the Section 8 sector. We outgrown it because you all stupid people allow those trolls to come and dominate your platform because y'all weak and pathetic, and you can't sit on that platform and talk about these people by yourself like me. You got to have a team of 80 people. I am a team of one. And I got you girls shook and destroyed. I can go on one platform and shake up that entire sector with my face, with my nostrils, with my glasses. But y'all need a team of 80 people to come against Wiley. I can do it by myself. And that's one thing I respect about VS, because she do stand by herself. And I tell these King Roman, he's a very attractive guy, but he's weak and stupid. And let me tell you why. This brother, this the beef sector, can we talk about it? He invited me to a fashion show, told Armand to come. Armand refused. One of Armand members and moderators told me, I said, well, if it ain't good for Armand Wiggins to do the fashion show, to judge my fashion, then I ain't going. It's my birthday. I was going to cancel my birthday. I said, you know what? I ain't canceled it. Armand said, screw the beef sector. I'm saying screw it too. If it ain't good for Armand Wiggins to sit and judge my fashion looks, I ain't going to that low-budget fashion show. No! If Armand didn't want to do it, the answer, what I'm going to say is hell no in my Sophia voice. It wasn't good for Armand Wiggins, and it wasn't good for me. And they were mad that I didn't show up. So what? I ain't going to show up with no women trying to judge how I look, my style, especially Fi Babe. She can't even keep no man. She don't even take care of her child. She forgot to send her child and bathe her child and send her child some lunch money. How can she judge my fashion? So no, I didn't attend and didn't regret it. And then the person that won the fashion show is the person put together. It was rigged. King Roman rigged that fashion show. You stupid people, he rigged it. I ain't coming there to be rigged. I talked about it on my platform. They were upset and mad. And King Roman didn't want to pick up the phone call. He's scared of Wiley. I'm not like some of these other dudes you talk about in the beef sector. I'm a different type of breed. You bring me up, drop me a link. I guarantee you, you will leave there crying. Smelling like hot urine. And then King Roman said, I want to give a shout out to Armand. Shut up with your stupid self. If you felt that way, then don't call me. Call him. He wasn't going anyway. He said you was trash. He said you look like you got Down syndrome with makeup. He dogged you. He don't give a damn about y'all in that beef sector. Do you know how he trashed the beef sector? Oh, y'all stupid. He don't care nothing about y'all in that beef sector. You calling him? No, he wasn't coming. Now, I just want to thank you guys for that. But I had to talk about it. Because they want to invite me back to the beef sector, but I ain't going back for a time. They keep on knocking. You got VS came from prison knocking at my door. It ain't my fault you got all the multiple felonies. You don't qualify for Section 8 housing. That ain't my fault that you can't qualify for all the multiple felonies, that you can't get a regular job. So you got to sell low-budget T-shirts, low-budget handbags, and do all that type of stuff. Come on, it ain't my fault that you got to have about 5 or 6 YouTube pages to give all this monetization, have all these memberships, because you effed up with your career. Can you imagine if you did not touch Shireen and got arrested and got banned from the internet for 3 years, the amount of money you would have gotten You effed up that opportunity. That's your fault. Look at your autistic child. Look at your nappy-headed daughter, and you blame yourself. You brought shame to your mama, to your daddy, to your brother, to your sisters, to everybody around you. You are so shamed that you don't even want to call and respect TSCC anymore. You want to call yourself an icon. You ain't no icon. You is VS stupid. STUP. Okay, how do I say ID? STUPID. Okay. All right. Let it all be known that you effed up. You did that. And you gotta take that L. Take it and eat it. But trying to talk about me ain't gonna work. Because yes, you donated to the Wiley Show. But there was my audience that donated. Yes, you did that. But it was my audience that did it. Yes, you told the people to donate. My audience done it, and we paid the car off. That ain't a flex. But your stupid behind couldn't even raise money to get a lawyer to rescue your dumb behind. You had to sit in jail for months. Couldn't even raise bail money. So if you such an icon raising thousands for people, why couldn't you raise it for your damn self? You had to sit there and eat 3 thick choke sandwiches and take a shower with piss all on the floor with no shower shoes. You couldn't even raise up and raise money for your own lawyer. You had to get a public defender, a redneck out of the swamps of Virginia, and they made sure to get your behind 3 years ban. If you know anything about Virginia, Virginia is one of the most racist states in the Union. And if you go back to the history of Virginia, they was the leading force of the slave trade. Virginia was powerful. Some of the leading presidents and framers come from that land. And some of those wicked, racist policies that have been existing to the creation of that state have gotten you 3 years banned from the internet. So I just want to thank you all so very much. So when you come knocking at my door, best believe I'm going to answer it. Thank you all so very much. If you want to donate to the Wiley Show, you can at this very moment. Just send a $10 thank you New Year's Eve donation, $10 or more. When I see y'all, definitely Cash App, $ Marquise Wiley 28, Zelle Wiley Show. I want y'all to make sure y'all do the Zelle. I love seeing Zelle. Look very bougie. Okay, Zelle very bougie. That's how it is. They said, no, you stay out of it. You new people that don't know, don't you tell me not too much on VS. Well, y'all there all the hell that she have caused people in the beef sector? You can't tell me what to do. I'm not these new creators. Okay? Take a bath, show yourself on camera, titty and shut up. I'm going to stand up for somebody that's coming against me. You want to wake up this 6'2" beast? I'm going to give it to you. With my glasses on, with my clean face. She called for me, and I am answering her right now on the eve of this beautiful Sunday. All right? Thank you all. Now, if you want to donate to the show, Cash App Marquise Wiley 28, Zelle Wiley Show at gmail.com. Now, if you want to call in and give your thoughts, you can call in to give your thoughts at this very time. That number is 972-674-9462. If you want to give your thoughts about everything that have happened on this particular broadcast, you can call in and give your thoughts. Somebody sent us a Cash App. Somebody else sent us a Cash App. Keep sending your Cash Apps in because we got to get our budget together for 2024 for the show. We got some traveling to do for the show to make the show better, bigger, better, and improve for us. So come on, get it together. Thank you all for that. Have donated. All right. Thank you all so very much. I told y'all we can entertain y'all by one person. Okay. Okay. That's how that goes. We can interview one we did it by ourselves. All right. We did it by ourselves and they mad. Y'all new people stay out of this. VS ain't nothing to fool with. Facts. You stay out of it. Y'all know what y'all talking about. I want y'all to get along. I'm not against. No, we can't get along until she apologized, because she need to apologize to Shireen, who she knocked over with some pancakes and eggs. She need to apologize to Sean Bradley for putting an allegation on him. The man said the man was John Gacy. She needs to apologize to all the hell that she have raised against Five Babe. And that's why Five Babe was able to get an order of protection. See, I go back to a person history. Just because she out there with her low-budget StreamYard with no good green screen, don't even have a green screen back there, and selling low-budget illegal products on their high-value products she got from Wuhan, China, you better believe that VS want the energy, because ain't nobody giving her that energy. All y'all kissing her stinky butt. And I'm telling her she's a whole felon and she can get this work like anybody else. Do you hear me? All right? She talked about me. I'm going to talk about her back. Your child got autism. Make sure you take your child like Toni Braxton took her child to get some help. You can't even afford to give your child no help. Why is he still 21 years old eating his shirt? You too busy on the internet raising hell. Go work on your son so he can stop eating his drawers and eating his boogers and snot and saliva. Go work on that, ma'am, before you try to come on this internet and try to drag the Wiley Show. Okay? Come on. Work on that. You got children. You brought shame to your house. You had a beautiful house over there in Virginia paid by the government. You lost it because of your own failure. You did that because of your own wickedness. You did that. You let the internet get to your real life and you got crazy. All right? So we thank you all so very much for y'all amazing support. This has been great. And that's just how it is. You want to go toe to toe with Wiley? Invite me on your show and let's have a conversation. You talked about other people's children and you got your own child over there. Okay? Get somewhere and get it together. Now, if this is your first time tuning into the Wiley Show, like the button, share the button. Thank you all so very much. I told y'all we was going to address it, but it was so much big stuff that we have to address first, child. We ain't had the energy to keep on addressing stuff. We had to really go out there and really address some things. But now that we have time today, we said we was going to address it. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. I can, I will, is done in my motto in 2024. If you huge, go to the gym, get on a diet, go to a nutritionist, get your life together. You smell bad, take a shower. Stop making excuses for yourself. Get up off your wide tail and get to work. Thank you all for your amazing support. You all will see me next year. I will not be going live until next year. So I'm taking me a break. And the next time you will see, we'll be in a brand new year. I can, I will, it's done. My motto for 2024. I want to thank all of my amazing moderators that are here. Do not forget, me and Couture Bay will be in Vegas in the month of April. I'm going to make sure I give y'all the dates again. We'll be at the Palace Station the month of April. Again, we will be there April 26th, 27, 28, April 26, 27, 28. We'll be at the Palace Station. Any questions? You can go to WileyShowProductions@gmail.com, WileyShowProductions@gmail.com, WileyShowProductions@gmail.com. Send your questions if you want to be notified when we go live. WileyShowProductions@gmail.com. We only got 2 people signed up, so I guess the rest of y'all get y'all notifications. So again, WileyShowProductions@gmail.com. Thank you all so very much for your amazing support, and I love you all, love you all, love you all, love you all. Thank you for those that have discovered me. Get ready for a new year. Get ready for a new me. Get ready for more laughs and giggles. Okay? You ain't even going to have to douche when you get through listening to the Wiley Show. You ain't going to have to take no stool softener after you get through watching the Wiley Show. All of that mess going to come out when you tune into the Wiley Show. Y'all be blessed. Peace. Hey, hey, hey.